Life can be full of challenges and struggles, but inhaling and exhaling nice and deep is how you get through it. Just be here now and breathe into this moment. Let go and remind yourself that this moment, everything is going to be okay. Welcome to another Bodhi breathing exercise video. In this video, we're going to do a Pranayama breathing exercise to open your heart and clear your head. Pranayama, basically, according to the yoga traditions, is an opportunity for us to do a breathing exercise that allows us to control the mind. Like I said, when you lose the breath and that focus, you lose the mind. In a way, the breath is like an anchor to this moment right now. And prana, it literally is your vital life force. It's your energy. You've got all your biology, you've got your bones and your organs, but without that spark of energy inside you, you don't exist. You could call that the spark of consciousness, life. So prana is your vital life force. So it kind of makes sense that if we do some breathing exercises to move the prana, the energy around in the body, we're just going to feel good. We're going to feel high. We're going to feel happy naturally. And what we're going to do today is a little breathing exercise that I've adapted through alternative nostril breathing. And I'm going to guide you through it. And what this is going to do is we're going to bring the energy up from these lower points in yoga. They call it the lower chakras. We're going to bring them up from the lower chakras into the higher chakras. Why do we want to do that? Because when we're living more in these higher chakras, like when you're living in your heart, then you're just going to be more open, more loving, more compassionate, and you'll attract more love and more ease and more joy into your life. When you bring these energies up into your mind, according to the yoga traditions, there's a chakra in your forehead called the Ajna chakra, which, according to yoga, is the gateway to a higher level of consciousness. Consciousness simply means a level of thinking, a level of awareness. So think about that. When we bring the energy up into our hearts, we're open-hearted, and then we're higher-minded, which means we're not having these lower levels of thoughts, of competition, of judgment, of low self-worth, or I'm not good enough. And if you look around at the whole planet at the moment, so many wars or destructions or arguments or conflicts in families even are because so many people are in these lower levels of thinking. So just in a Brettism, my way of looking at things is that we just need to wake up, bring this energy into our heart so we realize that we are in bliss and we're having an amazing adventure called life and we can love each other, love the animals, love the planet. Then we bring it into a higher level of thinking. So we're not just thinking about me, and what I can get. It's like, what can we give? How can we be more compassionate to each other? How can we work together rather than competing against one another? And that's just Brett's little bubble, I get it, but practically, this pranayama breathing exercise is actually going to make you feel so much more joy in your life. If you practice it on a daily basis, you're going to feel more joyful and it's going to clear your mind. And I always say to students in my yoga retreats, it clears the cobwebs in your mind. You know, there's loads of little cobwebs, we've all got all these limiting beliefs. We just need to go beyond that lower level of thinking to raise ourselves to a higher level of thinking, so we're just free. And the mind actually is clear. And there's a sense of freedom, a sense of bliss in life. Okay? So I'm going to go through it with you. It's like Nadi Shodhana, where we do the alternative nostril breathing. If you've not seen that, there'll be a link or a button that you can press and just watch the basic Nadi Shodhana, the alternative nostril breathing. But in this video, we're just going to change it up a little bit. So we're going to do the Nadi Shodhana, but what I want you to do is activate the muscles in your pelvic. So I want you to squeeze the muscles. And the best way to describe that is imagine that you're going to the toilet and then you want to stop halfway and you squeeze that muscle in really quickly. It's that muscle in there. I'm going to ask you to squeeze that muscle. So squeeze in, squeeze your belly in and your abs in. And I'm going to ask you to imagine, as we breathe, that this energy comes up into your heart. And then we'll let go of squeezing and we'll release the muscles and we let the energy go. And we're going to do that about 10 times. And then after we've opened the heart, then we're going to come into the third eye, the gateway to a high level of consciousness. We'll squeeze it up, go past the heart, into the head, then we'll release. We'll do that about 10 times. Then we're going to go into a nice little meditation for a few minutes. Okay? So when you're ready, let's begin. Okay, so place your left hand on your lap, palm facing up, and then just bring your right hand facing your face. You're going to use your right thumb to cover your right nostril. 2 peace fingers go on the forehead or in between the eyebrow. And your focus is just on the fingers for a moment. And we're going to breathe up the left nostril and down the right nostril. But remember, as we breathe up and in, we're going to squeeze this muscle, squeeze everything in, squeeze the muscles, squeeze the belly, and imagine the energy as you inhale, it comes to your heart. And then as you exhale, you release it. It's okay if any boogers come out of your nose, that's all good, that's part of life, all right? Don't worry about what you look like. Just get into this practice and close your eyes. So left hand on your lap, right hand covering your face, right thumb goes over your right nostril, 2 peace fingers come onto your forehead. Squeeze those muscles, inhale, and imagine the energy coming into your heart and your chest. Cover your left nostril. Exhale, release the squeeze and breathe out of the left. Inhale, squeeze, suck your belly in. Up the left nostril. Cover the left nostril. Exhale out of the heart, release the squeeze. Nice. Just keep going. Inhale, squeeze the muscles, pull your belly in. Inhale, up the left, into your heart. Exhale, down the right, release. Inhale, squeeze up to your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to the heart. Squeeze the muscles. Visualize this energy coming up into your heart. Exhale, release. Keep going. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, release. We want to open up the heart. Squeeze, breathe into the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale to the heart. Squeeze the muscles. Exhale, release. We'll do a couple more. Inhale up the left, squeeze into the heart. Exhale down the right, release. One more. Inhale, squeeze to the heart. Exhale, release. And now just release the right hand. Just take a moment to breathe into the heart space. You're not squeezing, just awareness in the heart space. Just remember or welcome that peace and that love in the heart. Remember the goodness inside you. Amazing. So we're going to do it again. One more round. This time we're going to squeeze all the way up to the fingers on the forehead. And as we exhale, we release. On the last one, we'll go out of the forehead and we'll begin our meditation. So when you're ready, left hand in the lap, right hand facing the face, right thumb onto the right nostril, squeeze the muscles, inhale. Imagine the energy coming all the way up to your fingers, the peace fingers on your forehead, your third eye. Close your left nostril. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Energy comes up to the forehead. Close the the right nostril. Exhale down the left. Inhale up the left, squeeze. Bring the energy up through your heart into your third eye. Close the left, exhale down the right. Let go of the squeeze. Start to enjoy this. Inhale, squeeze it up. Exhale, release. Inhale, visualize the energy coming up to your third eye. Squeeze. You might notice you're feeling a bit lightheaded. It's natural. Exhale, breathe out the right. Just keep going. Just surrender. Inhale, up the right. Suck your belly button in. Squeeze. Exhale, down the left. Couple more. Inhale, up the left. Exhale, down the right. Squeeze. Inhale, up the right. Exhale, down the left. This is going to be our last one. Inhale, up the left. Release your right hand into your lap and take that energy and focus out of the forehead, and we'll meditate. Release as you exhale and enter this higher level of consciousness. Breathing in and out. Just let go and surrender. And you might notice that the lower level of thinking is trying to distract you. So your brain is programmed to think, but you never chose those programs. So most of the thoughts that you think are not even yours. And that's okay. It's not your fault. It's something we've learned along as we grow up. But as we come on this yoga, this meditation, or this journey of awakening, we go to a higher level of consciousness where the mind is just pure and clear. So if your mind is busy, it's okay. But just be aware of that. And take a moment to enter this higher level of consciousness. And all you need to do is let go and surrender and download this energy, this information. Just get out of the way. And when you notice you're thinking, just keep breathing. Imagine the thoughts are like clouds in the sky, they're just floating past. Inhale and exhale, focus on the forehead and enter that higher level of consciousness. Breathing in, breathing out, just relax and let go. And what I'd love you to do now is imagine that you're floating in space. So go higher and higher. Take your awareness out towards the sky, past the white fluffy clouds, out into the Earth's atmosphere, and then imagine that you're floating in space. Just for a couple of minutes. Enter that freedom. There's no ego in space. Your identity and your name doesn't exist. It's just pure consciousness, pure presence. Take a moment to imagine that you're floating in space, completely free. Notice how quiet it is in space and how peaceful it is. And notice how weightless and light you feel. And imagine floating higher and higher into space amongst billions of galaxies and stars. Just let go and surrender. Inhale and exhale. Imagine you're floating in space, completely free. And as you float in space, it's like a God's eye view. You can look down on this amazing planet called Earth, home. You can look down and you can see your life, your journey, where you've come from, where you are now, where you're going or where you choose to go. And you can be the witness, rather than get caught up in these crazy thoughts and stories or these heavy emotions and these struggles. You can be a witness of your life, a witness of this experience, and that is the ultimate freedom. Don't take yourself and your thoughts too seriously. Be the witness. This is a higher level of thinking, a higher level of consciousness, and it is the gateway to freedom and enlightenment. On a practical level, it just makes your life a lot easier. Less worry, less stress, less anxiety, more joy, more clarity, more peace, more happiness, and a lot more love. And when you're ready, let's just imagine coming back down from space into this amazing experience called life. Imagine you're floating down, down, down. You can see yourself meditating. You're sitting there listening to me on YouTube or MP3. And imagine bringing this witness, this consciousness, your energy in front of your face. And it's looking at your face, proud of who you are, excited to get back inside your body, just with so much unconditional love. That conscious awareness, that witness is looking at you from the outside in awe and wonder. Feels good. And then when you're ready, take that energy, that conscious awareness through your third eye, back into your brain with all that sense of freedom and joy. Send a signal around your whole body, and now, just for a moment, feel the aliveness inside you, the spirit, the spark, the energy inside. In your fingers, your arms, your legs, your toes, there's an aliveness. And then bring that focus into your heart space, and just take a moment to breathe into your heart. Inhale and exhale through your heart. And just feel that energy in the center of your heart. That spark. Your spark. And this meditation is all about having an open mind, an open heart. So what I'd love you to do right now is imagine your heart is like a huge ray of light, and you blast out the light to all your friends and your family, to anybody in the world that's struggling right now. Just blast out love. Everything else is fear. Everything else is an illusion. So send out love to your friends, your family, to anybody in the world. Just give out that love. Blast it out and surrender. Just let it go. I'm sending all my love to the cameraman behind the camera. It feels amazing just to give. You know, the brain wakes up in the morning and it thinks, what can I get? What can I get from my relationship? What can I get financially? What can I get? And Wayne Dyer says something beautiful. Train yourself to wake up in the morning and say, what can I give? Who can I serve? What can I share? And in doing that, We separate from this greedy ego, this self-destructive suffering, and we become open-hearted, high-minded, conscious beings. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. When you're ready, you bring your awareness back to your body, and you slowly, gently open your eyes when you're ready. Whew. Didn't know where I was then. Cameraman's got a big smile on his face. So guys, that's amazing. I really appreciate you listening to these YouTube videos, and you can always download the MP3s underneath the video, so just click the link somewhere in this box, and you don't need to watch the video. You can just put it onto your phone or something and just listen to the meditation, and I would highly recommend that you do this at least for a week. Just train yourself to breathe in different ways. Open your heart, open your mind, and you will really feel some amazing benefits in your life. Like, it just gets easier and easier. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with 3 of your friends or anybody that you know that's struggling and could do with some help. Just spread this positive energy, okay? I'm really grateful that I get to share it with you, so just keep sharing it. That's all I ask. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Boom.